Hi, we're the Rakes.
Our new album is called Klang. We recorded it last year in Berlin and we're going to release it this year in March, this month actually. And it's our third record and it's probably our most raw and energetic record that we've made so far.
I think we all wanted to, we knew we wanted to get out of our comfort zone as London was feeling a little bit stale musically. And so our producer, we wanted to hook up with like a pretty new producer that's excited to be, working with us. So we started working with we decided to work with this guy called Chris from New York. And he originally wanted to do the album in New York. And we wanted to sort of get both out of our comfort zone and his comfort zone. He suggested Berlin, and we've all sort of got a bit of a connection to Berlin, for various reasons. We've been out to Berlin quite a lot of times and had a look at the studio and straight away decided, let's record there. Very exciting studio, very nice.
Yeah, you get to know a place a bit better once you live there, rather than normally when we're on tour and say we've been to Berlin, you're just there for a day and you go to the dressing room, so you don't really get to see a place. But once you're there, actually living and going out and seeing the city a bit more, it becomes more familiar.
With this album, we didn't really make a choice about Berlin until most of the songs had been written, but it seemed actually to suit the songs as a place to go, because the songs that we put together really were a result of a process that lasted about a year, testing songs live. We really wanted to try and capture some of the live energy which we've always had when we played live. And so going to this studio in Berlin, having all these songs ready that had gone through quite a stringent sort of selection process really. We got into this room in the studio, which is quite an interesting atmosphere. It was an old East German recording studio out on the outskirts of Berlin, quite isolated. So we were sort of down in this room together, playing the songs in quite a live environment really. And so the things seemed to fit together. It was never our plan to do a Berlin concept record, it just seemed to fit into place, particularly with Chris Zane being excited about the idea as well of going somewhere other than New York to do it.
Well, yeah, it's good that other people like the record and stuff, but I think, we finished the record last year, so we've kind of had it for a while now, and it's obviously now that it's coming out here next week, we're finding out that people are actually also liking it. So the fact that we've loved it for a while is probably the most important thing, but it's always nice to other people like it. We've always been very much a live band, so last year, 2008, we went to like Russia and East Asia, like Singapore, Thailand, and all these places. So people might think, what have we been doing? But yeah, we tested all these songs, and people are actually responding really well to songs that they'd never ever heard. So that's always a good sign, and it builds your confidence, and when you then go in and record it, it's just like you're on a high recording and just processing the songs.
We're about to go to America for a couple of weeks, where we're going to play a few showcase gigs before the album comes out, a few warm-up dates in Los Angeles, San Francisco, a couple in New York. Then we return for our UK tour, I guess starting off where we left off a couple of years ago really, because we haven't done any proper gigs in the UK since our last album 2 years ago. Then after that we're off in Europe for about a month before going off to do all the festivals this summer.
Goodbye, we were the Rakes, and you've been fantastic. See you later in the year. Thank you very much, good night.